Nope, not yet. Gotta wait on the button. There it is. Geno Stone took a pay cut, gave a little bit of a hint about what the pay cut could have been for. And we're going to talk about how cool Joe Burrow looked. We're going to talk about which rookies may have an instant impact in 2025. That and more coming up next on Cincy Unfiltered.
Your boys are ready to go. You already know. Grab a garage beer, let's flow. No filter needed. Beers getting deleted. It's the Cincy Unfiltered show. Let's go. Our boys are ready to go. Our boys are ready to go. You already know. Grab a garage beer, let's flow. No filter needed. Beers getting deleted. It's the Cincy Unfiltered show. Let's go. Our boys are ready to go.
What is up? What is up? Tri-state area, the millions and millions of watchers and listeners around the globe. Few things to talk about. It's a little quiet in Bengals land. Yeah, they're at the office. However, they're just passing and catching. How we doing tonight, Drew?
Well, my beard looks like hell. I'm just in a dogfight with getting my house ready to sell, teetering on the brink of just a complete and total mental collapse. But we cannot chit-chat for too long. I don't know if you saw, there was a comment on last week's episode that said 6 minutes of you guys shooting the shit isn't a way to build an audience.
Oh, yeah.
So
I remember that. Was that a YouTube comment?
Yeah. So sorry about it, Guy. If you're back, we saw it and we don't care.
Yeah, we don't. We don't. So, I mean, how is the fuck it, let's shoot the shit. How is the house hunting / selling going?
Terrible.
Okay.
Sucks.
That's good. All right. You heard it first.
Doing,
you heard it first, folks.
Do I look like a guy that's a concrete worker?
No. Mel.
Did some concrete work the other day.
You look blue collar.
I've been doing painting, cleaning, all of this just to get ready for somebody to come take pictures of my house tomorrow. I have to make it look as if nobody lives here.
Get your blue collar ass out there. Shout out the OG show, Blue Collar Bengals.
Back in the day.
I don't know if you guys remember that, but okay. So you mentioned it at the top of the hour here. I assume we're going to get into Geno Stone off the rip.
Yeah, so Geno Stone took a pay cut. Bengals save $1.5 million in cap space. Give us your thoughts on that. I'll be right back.
Okay, all right, go take that. He's got a graphic. We'll pop that up. That was, if you were counting, Guy, that was about 2 minutes of shooting this shit. Now we'll get into the Bengals content. Any player that takes a pay cut, willing or not, there's a difference between willing and not willing, right? But Geno came in and said, I could have said no, but this is for the better of the team, right? Begrudgingly agreed to it. Is a awesome dude in my book. I love that. I like to think that if I'm already rich, again, I've never played with millions of dollars, so maybe my tune changes when I'm staring at hundreds of it, like a guy like Joe or something. I like to think I would be a guy that, oh, you need help signing Trey? Yeah, take $2 million from my contract. We'll figure it out later, So I like that. What are your thoughts on the attitude of taking a pay cut? Then we can discuss the pay cut itself.
It also benefits Stone a little bit because he gets an extra $1.5 million guaranteed in that deal as well. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it is. And it's kind of, we can just get into the tweet from Laurel Fowler that came out today. Perfect. That I think was a good insight to the decision because he was disappointed in his play last year. So he understood why they asked him to take a pay cut. It's like, hey, buddy, you weren't very good last year. Mm-hmm. We need a little bit of money maybe to pay somebody who was very good last year. And he's like, hey, I get it. And, gets a chance to, I think he signed a 2-year deal before last season. So this is a prove it year for him to test the market again or get a deal done in Cincinnati. So yeah, I like that. I think he's saying, hey, he literally says in this quote, said, if the Bengals are clearing cap space, there's a reason. And he assumes it's going to be Trey Hendrickson. Said the cut was the best for the team. So that almost leads me to believe that he may know something. Right? Like, oh, I'm assuming this for Trey. Like, really? Because this isn't the kind of move that you make at the beginning of May unless you know where that money's going to go, I would think.
Yeah. So there were joke tweets out there, which I thought were hilarious, was they realized they were $2 million over the budget and looked around the room and said, yo, who's taking this pay cut? Which I think is hilarious to think about. Mike Brown coming in. Hey, which one of y'all got a spare $2 million I can use? But, yeah, they're not doing this just to do it. Like they're not, the NFL is not in the teams are not in the business of just punishing players. Like, oh, you played shitty. Give us cut your contract. No, right? They have a plan. Do we know what that plan is? Is it a guard? Is it Trey Hendrickson? No, we don't.
Ooh.
I like to think that it's Trey Hendrickson. That's my preferred first avenue of approach, if you will, to take that money and whatever other money you have and get the Trey deal done. If Trey's deal is not going to get done, I'd like this money to maybe go to a veteran guard, bolster that guard room, put some knowledge in there. But at the end of the day, we don't know what the fuck they're going to do with this money. So
it just seems like it's for a reason. And we've got to get to a very important.
Most important
I'll
segment.
tell you why this one's so important.
Okay.
He's on vacation. This man's in Florida. He landed in Florida this morning.
Okay.
He's still locked in.
That's awesome.
Probably much better things you could be doing with your vacation time, but we appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
Guy had a big salad down there. I saw a picture. Landed in Florida, got a big old salad. Guy's just living life. Sunshine down there. Had a nice orange polo on. Guy's living it up. You love to see it.
Yeah.
If anybody's earned a vacation, it's him. He's earned it probably 10 times. So I hope you have a blast down there. He said, just pay Trey and end this shit. Yeah. And I think that this is a step in that direction. They don't need money if they're going to sign Dalton Risner or Brandon Scherf or Will Hernandez. Like they have the money for that.
Yeah.
This is where it's like, I got to get money off the books this year because if I do extend Trey, he's going to have a higher cap hit this year because we have to give him a shitload of guaranteed money. Bump his pay up for this year because I think Trey wants not only an extension, but he wants a raise this year that he has earned. Mm-hmm. And this just seems like a salary cap gymnastics type move where they're like, hey, we need you to take this fucking money off the contract because you sucked last year. Yeah. This guy was very, very good last year, and we got to have him on the team.
I love it.
The whole Diana Rossini did the thing where she's like, I'm hearing good vibes that the Bengals are going to try to sign Trey Hendrickson. Like, fucking kill me with that shit, dude. I don't care.
They've been trying,
I've been hearing good vibes that they're going to try to do this. So, I'm sick of that shit. Pen to paper, get the deal done. Yeah. I can tell you what I heard from a person I can't name. Nobody that works in the building. I'm an insider guy.
Is this a source
that works in the building? This is a guy that tells me he knows people that work in the building. It could all be horse shit.
All right.
Told me that Bengals and Trey agreed to deal, and then Danielle Hunter signed his deal with Houston at the same age. And Trey was like, oh, what the fuck? I think I need a little bit more money now. And now in Katie's eyes, she has agreed to a deal because they agreed to it, but it didn't get signed. And then that deal changed it. And now in her mind, she says, no, I've already agreed to a deal with you. Take this or don't.
Oh.
But I struggle to believe that a little bit because
back and forth.
I don't know because if a deal was agreed to, it's not like Trey has to fly in from Florida to sign the fucking thing. They've got DocuSign and emails and shit. So that makes me wonder if that's true. But that is something that was told to me at the draft event a couple weeks ago.
Okay, yeah. So there's still. I'm going to adjust my camera here a little bit. Sorry, I'm crooked. So you're thinking that there's some wheeling and dealing going on here, maybe. Look, at the end of the day, I want Trey first, right? You're right. They can probably afford a guard without this extra money, but come on, let's get the Trey deal done and just put it behind us That way we can look forward to this season and know we've got our superstars just locked in for the next few years. It's very simple. Yeah, there's a lot of decimal points that you got to write on paper, but just do it. Just do it and get it done,
It seems like this is a move for that. There's a comment from Twitter from Cameron Buchanan. How much are they saving just from Geno? They're saving 100 point. Jesus Christ. They're not saving 100 and fucking anything. Yeah. They're saving 1.5 million against the cap. I apologize.
Yeah. Which is nothing. Like when you
really not that much money in NFL.
When you think about it. Yeah, no, it's not that much money. So it's it's such an obscure number. Are we really 1.5 off from a deal with Trey or something like that? What That's is that? Too. It's really weird. If that Danielle Hunter thing's coming into play, who knows? But if you're that close to a deal, just ink the shit and figure the money out later. I feel like, but
kind of where I'm at.
Yeah.
Quick chat check. K Breezy was first in the chat.
Okay.
This is at 5:35 p.m. Now, not necessarily on Breezy. I didn't get the stream created till late. today between work and house stuff.
Yeah.
But he's talking shit. He was nowhere Johnny Paps was. He even waited till he got home from work and cracked his first garage beer to hop in a chat. Some say John has fallen off. Let's have a show, boys and girls. Who dat?
Jeez.
Cam Webb was like clowning John, giving us a who dat. And here comes John at, let's see, 6:32. So this is almost an hour later. Yard work got my ass swampy. 175 stops later. He's a delivery driver for a company I don't know if I can name or not.
Nope.
His wife has him digging out the flower beds. And I say, John, be a fucking pro. Don't make excuses. Don't blame the wife. Be a fucking pro and show up. You remember that Marvin Lewis speech? Be a fucking pro.
Do your job. Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. I don't know how these guys get in this early anyway.
Greg's here with a lime garage beer. Fravor's here. Tony's here. Dalton's here. Darth is here. Apparently my child saw me on the TV, said, Dad, love, love, love. Don't say the words your dad is saying.
Don't. Please don't repeat your dad.
Not, at least not when your mom's around.
Yeah.
Bengals are doing everything can. They save money to pay Trey. I wonder if they're looking to adding another safety also. Justin Simmons is still out there. And
I wasn't thinking about that. Didn't he verbalize he'd love to play in Cincinnati?
Yeah, he said it. Yeah.
That would be a very fun signing. I don't see it happening though, folks. Just it's too fun for us to do something that way.
Chris is here. Shout out Chris. I haven't seen him in a while.
Cool
hope the Payco is a new trend of telling guys you want more when you're good. Be prepared to take less when you're ass. It's going to be a tough fight, but if the owners wanted to start that, I wouldn't be against it.
Yeah. I think we're already there in a certain terms. We don't, you know what I mean? Like we're not, okay, correct me. We just paid Jamar and T. Got it. We're not known for dishing out the crazy guarantees and stuff that like is the new way of doing things. So we'll see.
True. Maybe we're starting the new way on the other side. Like if you fucking suck, we need that money back. Buddy.
That would be great. Yeah. A little IOU action.
Devin Ruck says, my only thing is they can still cut Pratt and Volson now and have like $34 million in cap space, which is true. I think Pratt ends up cut.
Yeah, Pratt maybe. I'd like Volson to be here as a rotational guy. I don't think he needs cut.
I think there's value in having Volson as a cheap backup that has starting experience. I know he had a fucking horrible year last year, but he's a guy with snaps under his belt that can come in and play guard if Dylan Fairchild gets hurt or Cody Ford gets hurt or however it plays out. Yeah. I think that there is value to having an offensive lineman with 3 years now starting snaps under his belt.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. And if you dump him and bring in another guy that's like at his level or just above, I mean, Volson knows the system. He has started here. He knows the building. People know him in the building. Keep him around on that cheap deal. And as a rotational guy, no need to dump him. I don't think at all.
Darcy, devil's advocate, somebody who feels their job is safe is probably not taking a pay cut. Yeah, the Bengals could have said, hey, dude, you can take this pay cut or you can have no fucking money and you could be a free agent in May and your last year's tape is not very good. That they 100% could have done that.
Could have been on the table, absolutely. Now, look, we're kind of dumping on Geno Stone here, right? Geno did not have the best year. Towards the latter half of the season, he kind of found his stride, right? He's got look, be kind of nice here. Let's look on the positive side. Now, he, like I say every show we talk about Geno Stone, he's got about 2 bad games for me to be calling for his head. 100%, really seriously. Now, if he can take that pay cut and use it as motivation to come back and hit the stride early and maintain that stride at an even keel, I'm all for him being here. If not, time to let the young bucks completely take over.
I completely understand. Chris says, I'm thoroughly convinced that drum breaks are the spawn of the devil's mind. I don't know I don't know how that relates to anything, but yeah, drum breaks
Me neither.
suck.
Yeah, I don't either, but I agree. Yes.
Go get Julian Blackmon. He's out there.
Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I don't think I knew that. Yeah.
Best time to pop into the stream during the text from Dad. It's a great time to join, Drift King. We're glad to have you here.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the Reds having more broken bones than hits last night? Yeah. Very up and down situation for the Reds. They've got fucking steamrolled a couple times.
So I think we're good on Geno Stone. Everybody gets it. He takes the pay cut. Blah, 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 blah. I saw that. Is that I didn't watch the Reds. Is that real?
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to watch the Reds a lot lately with all the shit I've been doing, but I've seen updates and it just looks like it hasn't been pretty lately.
I like someone to confirm there were more broken bones than hits last night, though. Like that to me is like, holy shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, Chris, you missed the Howard Cross show. That was last week, dude. You have to go back and watch that. We talked about Howard Cross for a good bit last week.
Oh, Stripe Nation saying yes, real awful injury. Okay,
Who got hurt?
Ugh. Yeah, I missed it. I just missed the whole game.
I don't know who got hurt. If it's Ellie, I'm gonna cry though.
I may cry. We're behind on the Reds, folks. We're both incredibly busy. Me having surgeries every other month, and Drew trying to sell his house. So
yeah, it's time.
Yeah, it is. It is. Oh, I don't have mine with me. Damn it!
Gotta crack this open. Be a fucking pro, Ron.
I am not a pro. I need to go to the grocery store. I think I've got one left, which is absolute bullshit. But, folks, while Drew cracks that, listen.
Oh,
that gorgeous, gorgeous garage beer. He has the ever so beautiful garage beer lime. Take it in, folks. I'll Vanna White for you here. Watch as he drinks it. Logo out. Garage beer lime. Beer of the summer. If you're not drinking it.
Man.
If you're not drinking it, let's be frank, you're a loser this summer. They've got the lime. They've got the classic light beer flavored beer as well. You're not going to find a better beer flavored beer out there. Both available at your local. Now, there's a pretty fun way you can find it. Drew, you want to talk about that up top?
Well, yeah. All you got to do is go to drinkgaragebeer.com, go to the beer finder, put in your zip code, or it'll just ask for your location if you're on your phone because the government's watching everything you do anyway.
Yeah. Always.
And it'll tell you anywhere near you, bars, restaurants, gas stations, grocery stores, anywhere that sells that delicious beer flavored beer. They are in every Kroger that I've been to in the Dayton area since I found out about it. So you can probably find it there.
Yeah.
Great American Ballpark, regular and lime. Don't bitch at Garage Beer about the price. It's not their fault.
No, it's not. Yeah.
Bring the Castellinis. Where are you going to go?
You can get the tallies though at the stadium, which is nice. I enjoy
tall boys.
Yeah, nice tally there. So that's
check your individual can slot at Kroger. They got tall boys there too.
I don't think I knew that. I definitely need to check that. Now, guys, we say this every friggin' show. Yeah, they keep the lights on here, but it is genuinely very good beer. It's a great sipping beer. It's awesome. Great alcohol volume to taste ratio. You're not drinking a fucking sludge out of a can. It's good. You're going to enjoy
There's
it.
Another prominent beer brand out there that has a lime beer, and it tastes like fake bullshit lime, and this doesn't.
Yeah, there's just like sugary. This one is legitimate, nice lime beer. It's like a cerveza, if you will. I think that's just Spanish for beer.
Was it Cinco de Mayo? No, that was yesterday.
It was yesterday, yeah. Go buy it, folks.
Honorary Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah. I don't know what Spanish for 6 is, but that. Go buy it, folks. It's beautiful. It's good beer.
Have one of your 9 kids bring you a beer.
I should just yell. I can yell and they all come. But the problem is if I yell for one, they all come down.
They all come. Start beating on the door.
The show's fucked at that point. Dad, can we be on camera? So,
Garage Beer is also a proud sponsor to Project Game Day. They sent a bunch of kegs down for the Project Game Day draft party, and I partook.
Ooh, yum, yum, yum.
So this is a good one. Justin Tucker was cut from the Baltimore Ravens amid multiple sexual assault allegations. They say it was a football decision. I think that's bullshit. Perfect for the Cleveland Browns to sign him. Just like you put out a pretty good tweet about Jimmy Haslam after that happened. That would be hilarious.
Mm-hmm. It actually would be unbelievable.
Tony, you've never had a Garage Beer. We got to get you caught up, my man. You got to get at it.
Yeah, what are you doing? Let's go, man.
Go to drinkgaragebeer.com.
Yep, 100%.
Find out where to get it. 2 more years till you can try Garage Beer Drift King. So that puts you at 19 years old.
We're terrible influences. Why are you here?
No, don't wait until you're 21.
Glad you're here. Yeah, we both waited. Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
I'll never forget my first sip of beer on my 21st birthday.
21st birthday. That's exactly right. Yes. Never tasted it before. Seis is 6. I'm learning Spanish here. This is great. So
Seis is 6.
Seiso de Mayo today. We're
that
celebrating.
Doesn't sound nearly as cool.
Doesn't, but we're rolling with it because we're celebrating with the chat. Love it.
Cultured bilingual program.
Yeah, something about culture.
Oh shit!
What do we got?
Tyler Callahan's arm looked like a boomerang. That can't be good.
Oh, that's a very definitive shape. Was he hit by a ball, or did he fall?
I think I saw some debate in the Discord chat that we have last night about like some unwritten rule of baseball that I probably don't fucking understand, and the guy's supposed to stop and didn't, so there was a collision. But yikes! Because there was a follow up. Dad said it wasn't Ellie; it was a guy that just got caught up.
Great. Welcome to the show, buddy. Jesus.
Welcome to the big leagues. Your arm snapped in fucking half.
Compound fracture.
He hit the wall making a catch. Yikes.
Oh, that sounds nasty. Welcome to the league.
That's gross.
Compound fracture on your first day at work. That sucks.
Dayton Dragons star. See, I'm not plugged in enough to the Dragons, I guess, because I've never heard of the guy. But hope you heal up, buddy. That sucks. Hope your arm heals up and you can become a fucking badass.
Yeah.
Fake rule. Everyone's getting it inside the park. I don't know what that. I don't know what this means.
Elaborate, John.
To be completely honest with you, I don't know what that means.
Yeah. He's tired.
Are you saying he shouldn't have dove into the wall and let the guy get the hit? Because I like a guy that's going to sacrifice his body for the betterment of the team. Absolutely. I hate that it turned out that way. Yeah. That's not cool.
Not cool at all.
But I want a guy that's going to go out there and fucking lay it on the line.
Yeah.
Dad says it was ugly. I didn't see it. So
I just remember
shit. I don't like watching that shit.
You remember growing up real TV with the skateboarders that would, oh dude, I could not watch that stuff where they'd fall and dislocate their arm and shit. Oh,
I saw a video of somebody doing one of those fucking leg workouts where you push up and their fucking legs snap back this way.
Yeah, I can't.
And that's why I can't work out, dude.
That's a good point. Don't go to the gym, folks. You might snap your leg in that. Dude, TV.
Disgusting.
These young kids don't know what TV used to be like, dude. Real TV, skateboarders snapping arms, waking up at 3 a.m, all fizzy-eyed to a random Girls Gone Wild commercial. TV was a whole different animal when we were growing up, dude. Just regular ass TV. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Okay, so we talked Geno Stone. We talked Reds players snapping appendages. What are we reading? If someone gets injured while the ball's in play, the runner will. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know if
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's in baseball.
Yeah.
But in the NBA, if somebody's laying on the fucking
they play
until there's a timeout.
Yeah. I don't know. Are we gonna?
Once got his head stapled back together. That happened.
Yeah, you did.
That did happen.
Yeah, it did. Are we gonna dive into impact rookies, or are we gonna talk about our GQ ass quarterback next? What do you want to do?
We can talk about rookies. So big swing on the rookie draft class this year, and we want to talk about who may have the most instant impact from this class, because there's a heavy defensive draft. There's a defense that needs a lot of help. That's a mixture of garage beer and the burrito restaurant that I had for dinner. No free ads. But there's a defense that needs a lot of help. There was a heavy investment in the defense on the draft. Somebody's got to make an impact. Who do you think it's going to be?
I'll go first. And look, everybody thinks I'm going to say Dylan Fairchild. That's the easy answer. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pivot to the defensive side of the ball. I love Dylan Fairchild. I think he's going to be incredible. But I think for this show, I'm going to go with Demetrius Knight Jr. We took Shamir Stewart, right? He's our first round pick. We got some other guys, but Demetrius Knight comes in and I think immediately supplants one of our linebackers who may be in or out the door. We're trying to figure that out with Pratt. But I think he comes in. Yeah. I think he comes in, stands next to Logan Wilson, and people start talking in the stadium. After his first hit, they're like, whoa, it's quiet. He absolutely lays out Derrick Henry. And we're playing the Ravens in this scenario. He lays out Derrick Henry, stands over him, pumps his fist in the air, and the stadium's quiet because the beast, Derrick Henry's laying on his back. And then you hear whispers in the stadium. And then all of a sudden it just erupts to cheers of Knight, 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 Knight. Demetrius Knight is going to be the impact player on this defense the quickest, I think.
I think that he is probably the favorite because I think he has the best chance to start right away. I think that they're going to have to fill Pratt's role. I don't know if they're still trying to trade him. I don't know if they're just seeing if somebody will give him something so they don't have to cut him, dead money. I don't know. But I don't think he's on the roster. He was not at OTAs today. Neither was Trey Hendrickson, which is not a surprise. So I think that you're probably right, just because I think he is going to get the earliest chance. Mm-hmm. Even on the defensive side, like the defensive line, you've got Shamar Stewart, but you've also got Miles Murphy and hopefully Trey Hendrickson. So like he's going to play snaps, but I think Knight could be a day one starter by the time training camp's over. So I think you're right, but I am going to go with Dylan Fairchild because this quote is fucking awesome.
I love it.
This came out from the Bengals earlier. He said, "Protect my quarterback and my players at all costs. I'm going to live by that sword and die by that sword."
Yeah.
That means he's fucking about it.
Yeah. He's my favorite draft pick. I mean, hands down. But I've just been banging the Fairchild drum the last couple shows, so I had to pivot. But
I understand that.
I mean,
but I think I'm going with it because he's going to start. He's starting at a position that was fucking terrible last year.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's a very important position because it's keeping Joe Burrow upright. And that quote gets me fired the fuck up. And I just saw it. So he's my pick just kind of based off that.
I absolutely love it. Fairchild's starting. We said it last show. Fairchild's your left guard.
Yeah.
He's going to be in the game. He's going to be playing. And I think he's going to, he's going to go like this a little bit, because he's a rookie. He's going to have to learn. But I think as soon as he hits stride, that dude's going to be a guard for the Cincinnati Bengals for the next 10 years. Absolutely think that.
If they pay him.
Yeah, you're right.
They don't value the guard position.
Come on, let's live in fantasy land for a minute where they pay the guards. In fantasy land, if they paid guards, that's your left guard for the next 10 years, I think. That dude's going to freaking be a beast.
My wife's talking shit. She said that quote's great, but remember when Lyle Collins said Joe Burrow had a new bodyguard in town? Just saying. People do not remember the Lyle Collins scenario the way that it went.
Yeah.
Lyle Collins played damn good football.
He
just blew his knee out on Christmas Eve in New England.
Yep.
My grandma was here, and I had to make sure I left the room before I said certain words. I'll never forget it. He was playing damn good. It took him a little bit to get going, but we went on that 10-game win streak where that line was fucking solid and good. I think people don't remember the Lyle Collins situation the way they should. He actually stayed on the roster until, I think, August that year because his knee wasn't healing up right, and I don't think he ever bounced back from it. But the football that Lyle Collins played in Cincinnati was overall good.
I agree. Yeah, I think that's how people need to remember Lyle. It didn't work out, right? Whatever. But I think he gave it what he had here, and I think it's great. But now we got
some may remember him for getting drafted in a hooker saying that he didn't pay her. But I choose to remember him for playing good football for the Bengals in 2022.
But now we've got two of the best tackles in the division, so we're good there. If we can figure out that other guard spot, or if not Patrick Picard, God darn it. My brain is completely freezing. The free agent guard we signed.
Lucas Patrick?
Yeah, I almost said Patrick Picard, fullback. But if Lucas Patrick gets in there, Cody Ford, whoever you got in there on the other side, if they can figure it out.
Big dog.
I think we're going to have a hell of a line this year. I think it's going to surprise people.
Comment, this is a cool name. Get Brain Seeds. Is that marijuana? Looks like it.
Yeah.
That looks like weed that'll knock you on your ass. I knew Mims would do good, but Mims surprised me his rookie season. We got a good one with him. Yeah, we've got bookend tackles, man.
Absolutely.
We've got bookend tackles, and that's awesome because we've been fighting for that and getting Band-Aids and Riley Reeves and Lyle Collins and moving Jonah Williams around and all that shit. We've got bookend tackles, and that's great. We got to get these guards right, and I think Dylan Fairchild is that guy. She's saying she's just keeping perspective. She can spit out quotes, but she's not blocking a guy in the NFL. You also weren't an undefeated state championship wrestler in high school, and you're also not getting paired up with Scott Peters, who's an offensive line coach who looks like he could put pads on today, and he used to beat people up in MMA shit. I am very, very high on the Scott Peters offensive line. I very much high on it.
I am too, man. And you saw the Bengals. They don't really tweet out pictures of not second tier, but right, Zach Taylor position coaches. They don't really tweet out pictures of random coaches like that. They got Al Golden and Scott Peters getting tweeted out, dude. I'm excited too. I'm excited for Peters, frankly, because I think all the guys might be a little frightened of him. And then I am so high on Al Golden. I just really have confidence that this defense is going to turn around this year. Honestly, it's not going to take much to be better than last year, but I just think Al Golden's going to come in and turn this whole fucking ship around, baby. So I went with Demetrius Knight Jr. I think we all agree he's probably going to be a day one starter at the linebacking position. I think he's going to be something special next to Logan Wilson. You went with Dylan Fairchild, who was my de facto pick, right? We've said it. But I've been, talking him up the whole time. So again, I wanted to switch it up. We agree that Dylan Fairchild's probably your left guard of the future. Undefeated state championship wrestler, going to come in, protect Joe Burrow on that inside, hopefully bully the shit out of people so we can run up the middle. I really do think we got some solid guys in those two picks,
And Stripe Nation says that he is very optimistic in the defense being much better than last year's.
Yeah.
I am, because Logan Wilson said this, and like multiple other starters, like at least 5 guys that started on that defense last year and that will probably start this year, said some of the same things when talking to the media about Al Golden's defense, where they keep talking about how it's simplified. Mm-hmm. It's let's read, react, play football, go get the fucking ball. That just leads me to believe that I think Lou was trying to do too much last year. I don't know if he was trying to get more complex from what we saw from him in the beginning, or if he didn't trust some of the players he had back there, so he thought he had to scheme it up better and it was getting confusing and shit. But like multiple guys are like, yeah, we're just playing a little bit more fucking dialed in, read, react, go fucking hit the guy with the ball football. And I think that is the best kind of defense. Wow. I don't think, like, I like when he would disguise blitzes and send these creative blitz packages. I like that shit. But like clearly it was getting a little bit off.
They don't call him the mad scientist for nothing, right? I mean, at some point though, everyone was looking around like, "Fuck, what are we doing?" So
absolutely.
I don't think either of us are in the business of shit talking Lou Anarumo. I think Lou Anarumo was an amazing coach here. Awesome, love the guy. Now he's in Indy. Good luck there, buddy. But I have faith in a smooth as fast, like just simple see ball, get ball, see backer, hit backer defense. You know what I mean? Like it just, to me, keep it stupid simple and win football games, I think.
And that bodes well for Knight too, because Al Golden's going to send them motherfuckers. He's going to send his linebackers.
Yeah.
I think Barrett Carter has a chance to be an impact player too, because I think you're going to see a lot more 3 linebacker sets, and he's going to probably compete with like Oren Burks for that. And Barrett Carter, I said this on Twitter the other day, it just sounds like a badass linebacker name.
It really does.
Barrett Carter. Sounds like he's going to fuck you up. Meet me in the A gap.
Yeah, absolutely. I think some of these draft picks are going to surprise people. It might not be like, oh shit, we got Ray Lewis back there, right? No, right? But I think some of these guys are going to be pretty solid. Were they the picks that people wanted or were even researching? No, probably not. Nope. But they were still in the NFL draft. So we'll see. So get your tickets, folks. Get your tickets.
Luke kept acting like Bates was in the defensive backfield and didn't adjust. That's very true.
Yeah.
It's a great time, you said, since you get your tickets, to tell you that TickPick is the official ticket provider of Cincy Unfiltered. We got the schedule release coming up next week on the 14th. That means you'll be able to hop on the TickPick app and buy tickets. Now, we have a code. You enter Cincy10 on the TickPick app.
QR code.
And you can get $10 off your purchase of $75 or more for new users. Now, I can't say anything specific, but there's some stuff coming up for NFL schedule release. We might have a little bit of something up our sleeve with our friends at TickPick, but you can scan the QR code on your phone right now and download the app. And then I actually WWE SmackDown coming to Dayton on Friday.
No way. I didn't know that.
Yeah. My boy was like, I'm going to take the kid out there. We're going to watch SmackDown. I was like, hell yeah, dude. Use the TickPick app. Did that. So they got everything. They got concerts coming up. I'm a big Kevin Gates guy. He's coming to Columbus in October. I saw that on there.
I love Kevin Gates, dude.
Yeah.
WWE SmackDown, Dayton, live. Look up tickets. May 9th, Dayton. Let's check this.
Irvin J. Nutter Center.
In the door price, no fees added right now, live. Looking it up on TickPick. Pretty damn good seat, actually. $64. Not going to beat it, folks.
Nutter Center is a good spot, too. It's hard to find a bad seat in the Nutter Center.
It really is. And I mean, we're not shitting you guys. Like we love TickPick. Like I use it for all my tickets. Let's look up WWE. I'm going to go on one of their competitors here. I can't even find SmackDown because the competitors interface is so shitty.
Some of those apps do stink.
Look at this.
Jesse Murph is coming to Columbus. I don't know who the fuck that is.
I'm on a competitor's app right now, and TickPick, I only keep it on here so I can shit talk them. Okay, that's it. I don't use them. It's all for shit talking purposes. I searched for the event. No events available in the selected area. So these other apps don't even have the tickets. And you can get into the, you can get into the, if you're a wrestling guy, WWE SmackDown, Dayton, Nutter Center, $64 a pop. That includes, that's your get in the door price, guys. No fees, no bullshit, no frills. Get your tickets, go to your event, have a hell of a time with TickPick. We love them. Absolutely wonderful app.
I'm not a free ad guy, but
careful.
Great Texas Roadhouse right across the street from Old Irving J. Nutter Center.
There is.
Top notch. Don't trust their wait time, though. It's bullshit. But
yeah, great rolls.
Once you sit down, you're going to have a good time.
Look at this. Get Brain Seeds. $64 for WWE is a steal. Look, guys, we're not lying. I'm not a wrestling guy. So to me, $64 for a sporting event is a steal regardless. But I'm seeing tickets out there, you know, the good ones, $400 or $500. So Nutter Center, not a bad seat in the house, too. So
really not.
Have fun.
You know, talking about wrestling, we're going to do a little story time. That guy that doesn't like when we shoot the shit's not going to like this. But I don't give a fuck. This is our shit.
All right. Okay.
I was a big wrestling fan as a kid. One time, Dad throws me in the truck. We're heading on 75. We're passing the University of Dayton area. And he wouldn't tell me where we were going. Like, where are we going? He hands me a ticket to wrestling. I was a WCW kid. I'm not going to lie. Diamond Dallas Page, Sting, those guys. He hands me a ticket to it. And I'm so young. I'm like, Dad, I can't fucking read. I didn't say fucking, but I was like, Dad, I can't read. What are you talking about? And then next thing I know, we're at wrestling. He was a cop back in the day. He knows the security guys. I'm backstage hanging out.
No way.
Yeah. His buddy was drinking a beer and I thought it was apple juice. I asked if I could have one. And he told me no.
That's lame.
I remember that distinctly because I was like, I can't read this. I don't know what this is.
That's sick. So I didn't grow up a massive wrestling fan, but I remember those guys back: Sting, Kevin Nash, Hulk Hogan, all those guys. I watched it as a kid, you know, not socially. I was a kid. I didn't have fucking friends, you know, like whenever nothing else was on. But that's great. That's good shit.
I cried when Kevin Nash went from NWO Red to NWO White. I cried that night because I had just purchased a Kevin Nash shirt with him with all of the red stuff on.
Yeah,
total meltdown.
I just remember his hair. I just remember Kevin Nash's hair, man. That dude was a beast.
Yeah. Love of beer started early. Nope, right when I was 21, actually.
21 years old. Yep,
yeah.
Absolutely. Yep. 100%.
Ben's here. Ben.
Let's go, Ben. Chat.
Ben's a fucking dog, dude.
Yeah.
Ben is a fucking dog.
I love his picture too. People think it's that old guy, and I just oh man.
Edie's Mother's Day gift. Whoever the hell Jess Murph is, done. The Mother's Day gift was her Jeep. I bought her a vehicle.
Jeep. Okay. Could you imagine? You're like, honey, I'm taking you out for Mother's Day. I'm not telling you where you're going. You get to the Nutter Center and you get in there and you take the blindfold off of her. And I don't know who the wrestlers are these days, so I'm just going to say
we're at SmackDown. I don't know.
Yeah, you're at SmackDown, and Batista's in the ring. I don't know if he wrestles anymore. And he's up there, and she's just looking at you like, "What the fuck?" And that, but the saving grace, you look her in the eye and you say, "Honey, it doesn't matter. I use TickPick. These are only $64."
That's beautiful.
Yeah, these stories write themselves, folks. All right, enough of advertising. Enough of wrestling stories.
She used to want to bang CM Punk. That's how I read that.
That's inappropriate, Vic. Please, this is a children's show.
Well, she said I used to love. I just assumed that she wanted to bang.
Yes. But another topic to cover. We apparently have a sexy quarterback.
He's cooler than you.
Yeah,
breaking news.
Yeah. I tweeted it out with that picture there in front. I'm no better than a woman. Look at that. Fingers in the hair.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Look at the dude. He's handsome. I'm no better than a woman. I'm swooned. Look at the hair. Look at his eyes. I'm sure that is attractive as well. I don't get the suit. To me, it's a very goofy looking suit, but the ladies on the internet were loving it. So
is that pajamas there on the right?
I believe that is called Miami Chic because he was at the Miami Grand Prix watching some Formula One races. Shout out Max Verstappen, Red Bull. Love you guys. Get your shit together. All the stars come out for the United States-based Formula One races. Probably not Texas, but in Miami. You know, he's down there. That's like what is that material? Not velvet.
Was it satin?
Satin. Yeah, I think it's satin. So it's probably comfortable, breathable. I don't know. But that's our quarterback, folks. Supermodel Joe Burrow. And during his free time, he throws a football a country fucking mile.
So if I mimicked either one of these outfits and or poses, how many likes do you think I get on the internet?
42. Honest
That's
guess.
pretty solid.
Honest guess. Yeah.
Any bookmarks?
Maybe. Maybe
probably
Nick.
just for people to make fun of me.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, this is absurd though. Look, and people are mad, right? Because he was at the Met Gala.
What the fuck is that? Is that just rich people wearing clothes so other people can take pictures of rich people wearing clothes?
I thought it was like dinner and a fashion show, but somebody told me today it's just like a dinner. I think the Illuminati run it. I'm pretty sure.
Don't love that Joe Burrow's there then.
Yeah, I'm just going to assume the Illuminati run it because of all the rich people that are there. They all get dressed up in funny outfits and take pictures of each other for their own ego. But our quarterback was there, gets out of a van with not one, not two, not three, not four, maybe 5 supermodels in tow. So if you're young and you're looking to be the cool guy, Joe Burrow, there's your inspiration, dude.
Well, the rumor is that he's officially dating Olivia Ponton now.
I don't know who that is. Is that
she's the one that called in the break into his house, the swimsuit Sports Illustrated model who
was she in the van? Was she there at the Met Gala?
She was last out of the van. Joe Burrow's out first, she's out last.
All her homies.
What does that mean?
He has a stable. That's what it tells me. But he's Joe Burrow. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. Yeah, our quarterback's fancy. He apparently needed a day to recover, so he was not at voluntary workouts today. Relax, guys. It's voluntary. He's still going to come in here and throw for 1 billion yards to his 2 Ferrari wide receivers. There was a debate on the internet today. Is Joe Burrow committed, or is he now a Paris fashion icon? What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I would have liked to have seen him there, but it's not – I heard Jake Browning looked pretty good out there today. Maybe we trade Joe Burrow.
Okay.
See what's out there.
You could probably get a first or a second, late first, early second.
I would have to be admitted to a fucking facility.
Oh, I would simply jump off my roof at work. It would in a public setting. Yeah.
Who hasn't been in a van full of supermodels and had to call off work the next day, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Happens to the best of us, you know?
100%. Yeah, at the Illuminati.
Just kidding, babe.
The annual Illuminati dinner. You know?
Did he sell his soul for a new wrist?
I hope. Ooh, if he did, that's fine. Joe Burrow in the afterlife.
Fuck that thing up and then just threw for 1 billion yards.
Yeah, Joe Burrow in the afterlife can do whatever he wants. If he sold his soul and he's just gonna, go to hell or whatever, that's fine. Throw for 1 billion yards. Let's win a Super Bowl. So, I don't know.
I would sell my soul for a Super Bowl.
Team Ron Livia. Am I dating a supermodel? My wife is pretty damn hot. Thank you very much. Team Old Livia.
Well, there's some talk in the chat that new Olivia is not it, and old Olivia is the one.
What does she look? What's her name? Let's look this up live on the program.
Olivia Ponton, Ponton.
And honey, this is for research for the show. Olivia.
My search history is for journalistic research. I promise.
Oh,
my wife. So I listen to music while I work. Before you go into that,
yeah.
I listen to music while I work sometimes, and I paused YouTube that just plays whatever. And my wife walked in, and I had it paused, and she looked at my screen, and it was just like chicks' butts. That's where I happened to have paused the music video, and I'm like, "This is fucking DJ Khaled." I'm sorry.
It's me. Yeah, come on, get over it. Okay, I see the interest here. I understand due to my journalistic research for the show, honey. I see the interest in Olivia Ponton. Ponton. Let's not say that. Wasn't his old girlfriend named Olivia?
Well, that's the debate going on in the chat right now. They're saying old Olivia is better than new Olivia. Old Olivia now lives in Nashville. This is a fucking pop culture program, baby.
Maybe old Olivia is dating the quarterback down there. I don't know. Okay.
Will Levis, he sucks.
Yeah, Will Levis. Yeah. So here's pictures. Oh, these are edits. Okay. I have not seen them together. I don't know. I'll say this. Olivia Ponton, put some clothes on, honey. Okay.
Yeah. Have some fucking respect for yourself.
Have some respect, and for your new man, Joseph Lee Burrow. This is a dad talking. Come on, get it together, girl. What the hell? Good for Joe. If he's got a new girlfriend, awesome. I hope that it is wonderful and his outside of football life is great. But come in here, let's throw for 1 billion yards, buddy.
I'm going to see if I can get both of these. I'm going to see if I can find the.
I've seen a lot of that. I think she's doing all right. For journalistic purposes, I think she's doing all right. But
so these guys just want a little more meat of the bones.
Old one was Olivia Holzmacher. I knew her name was Olivia. I can't. Can you unclick that? I can't find it now.
Yeah, she was a ride or die. I mean, she rode with him from Ohio State to LSU back to Cincinnati. I don't know what happened, man.
Yeah.
But
she's still in town. Old Olivia was at the Derby with the Logan Wilsons.
Yeah, she's friends with her wife.
Fuck the new Olivia.
Damn, dude, Breezy's standing on business right now.
Look, guys, this is a football program, and apparently
this is now a fucking pop culture tabloid show. Apparently, what the fuck are we doing?
The Cincinnati View. We're gonna get into. We're going to get into some heated political topics now. Our next guest is the vice president. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Good for Joe. New girlfriends, stable of girlfriends, whatever. Just don't let it affect your on the field play. You know, that's all I care about.
People are a little mad they missed OTAs today, though. I will say.
Whatever.
I saw a comment up there. I think it was from Chris. Said, "Are we doing fashion over football?"
Maybe for one day, but who cares? He's going to come in and light the goddamn lamp come the first game. That's my opinion.
Jake says, fuck both of those. Summer Rae came out of that bus. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either. For journalistic purposes, honey. How do you spell it? Somer?
Sommer Ray.
I spelled it wrong.
No searching going on here. I'm innocent.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Jeez. All right, Joe's doing all right. All right, journalistic purposes, honey. Joe's doing all right. He's got people like that come out of his van. Cincy Jake, get your mind out of the gutter there, son. What else do we have here before my wife divorces me?
Yeah, your internet's gonna go out. She's gonna be like, "Shut the fuck up."
Oh man, Jesus.
I just want to know. So I can't afford either of these two outfits. I'm gonna assume.
No.
But I'm gonna. Give me, that's what I'm saying. Give me maybe another couple days or something. I bet you there's going to be like a Temu version.
Yeah.
And I could get either one of these. And
I could
model them.
I can't rock pink. Is that pink or white? The behind outfit.
I think it's maybe it's a lavender.
That's purple. Lavender's purple, buddy.
But I don't know. I removed the background for this, so I don't.
All right. Lavender, you need to Google lavender for me really quick, please, just so you can understand what that color is.
Dude, I don't fucking know colors, dude. I wear fucking plain t-shirts and shorts every day of my life.
You're in white sweatshirt, white hat. So I get it. Look, yeah, there might be a Temu version of this.
You talk about my fucking fashion sense now? This matches,
no. I'm in army green and army tan, brother. So we're at are we at 10, 15 minutes now talking about Joe Burrow's fashion now? There's not much going on.
Maybe, but shout out to Fravor. He just gifted 5 memberships in the chat. We appreciate you, Fravor. My wife will probably tell me who got the membership. Shout out to the new members. He said surprise. We appreciate you, man.
Surprise,
we truly do appreciate that. But yeah, we've been talking about Joe Burrow's fashion sense for a lot. I'm going to research these outfits. I'm going to hit my local Goodwills, see if I can find anything kind of like it, and maybe I'll just wear it.
Okay, next show. Do you want the suit or the pink outfit?
Yes.
Okay, we will coordinate our clothes for the next show, guys. We're gonna look damn good. We'll see what happens.
Reports in the chat. There's not enough likes on the stream. Click the button.
Yeah,
please help us out. This is a good time. The streamers, the YouTube people, they're supposed to say like my stream and subscribe, and that's exactly what I'm going to say. Yes. We would appreciate it if you're new here to do that. We've seen some new names popping up in the chat. I hope the chick he's dating doesn't turn out like Travis Hunter's girlfriend with dirty secrets out in the media.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that was loud.
I don't know anything about that.
She doesn't sound like the best fiance.
Just look it up. Is this something I look up on my own time?
Or whenever. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. We'll look it up. Show is growing. Love it. Absolutely, guys. We've got plenty of listeners, plenty of watchers. Gonna have
Next episode.
Well, it's going to be on our OnlyFans, folks. Look out for that tweet coming soon.
Yeah,
Drew's feet, my butt. That's what the name of the page is. So, absolutely. What football related topics do we have? Because we're not even at an hour yet, and it's already off the fucking rails.
Yeah, that did get bad.
Sorry,
people mad he's not at voluntary workouts. If he misses a day and shows up, to keep things going, Be who you can afford to be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
some of these guys get days off during the season. So, like, if it's the first day of voluntaries, I guess let's get over it, folks. He's going to come in. He's going to throw for 1 billion fucking yards.
It's not like you remember that year Baker Mayfield was on like every fucking TV commercial you saw.
I thought
that's a little bit like they were good. They were good commercials.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong.
I just want to get that out there.
I like Baker Mayfield. I hated that he was a Brown.
Yeah, I wish.
Fan.
100%. Yeah, I love him in Tampa. It's like Tom Brady goes to Tampa, all of a sudden becomes cool. Baker goes to Tampa, becomes fucking fun and cool. Like, yeah.
Tom Brady was cool from the start, dude. He was born in a fucking manger.
Whatever. He was born in a manger.
The greatest to ever touch a football was Tom Brady. Michigan man, Tom Brady.
That's true. I forgot. Michigan diehard. Forgot about that.
It sucked watching Baker beat the shit out of us. Like that stuff. But I liked Baker Mayfield, the quarterback in person, and I still do. Some people don't like him because he maybe got a blowy behind a Cheesecake Factory, but be who you can afford to be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ryan Sparks just joining. He's pretty upset.
Made my son's coach pitch team lose. It was a national disgrace. You have to fight the coach, I think, in the parking lot right after that. I think as an Ohioan,
unwritten
you
rule.
have to.
Unwritten little league coach rule. Yeah, he violated you. Kick his ass, Seabass.
I coached Pee Wee football and had a parent from the opposing team screaming we were beating the shit out of him. Shout out Springfield. And she's like, hurt those fucking kids, hurt those kids. So I'm like on the field yelling at her, like, come fucking hurt me. And then I drove by where they parked after the game with my windows down because I'm an asshole. So yeah, I think you have to go fight that guy now. I think you have to stop watching the show, find out where he lives, and go fight him.
It's your honor on the line, Ryan Sparks.
Yeah. Are you going to defend your family's name or no? That's just what it boils down to.
Don't disgrace yourself. Go kick that guy's ass. Get out of here. We do not encourage violence here at Cincy Unfiltered. We are a family program.
On the way. All thoughts and opinions on this show are not life advice, are not financial advice, and they're not advice about fighting youth baseball coaches. But it sounds like that's bullshit and something worthy of being pissed over.
Absolutely. Nor are they the words of our sponsors. This is simply us and how we live life.
True.
So yeah, absolutely. We are at the 52-minute mark. We've gone completely off the rails about 10 minutes early. Are there any football topics that we still have left to discuss?
We didn't hit on this last week, but they did pick up Dax Hill's 5th-year option, which I think is something to keep an eye on because he was playing good at outside corner last year before getting hurt. I think it's the right move. It's about $12.63 million, I think, if I remember off the top of my head. And I think it's worthy of giving him another year at the spot where I think he found his home last year.
Yeah, I think so too. I've seen a couple tweets saying Al Golden's here. Do you move him back to safety? I don't know. If Geno Stone shits himself out there, maybe you give Dax Hill another try, but I really liked him last year where he was.
Corner.
Dax Hill, that is. Yeah, Dax Hill, that is. I liked him in that corner position. I think he's good at it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But again, if Geno Stone turns out to just be a nothing burger, maybe you give it a try. I don't know. We'll see. So
I'd rather put Tyson Anderson out there if that's the scenario we find ourselves in. He's fully healthy. He's back. Yeah, blazing speed, Toledo guy. He's a guy that Dax Hill's got to stay at corner. This comment up here, I missed it, but you should do a Cincy Unfiltered beer mile for content in the summer off season to expand the audience. What is a beer mile?
You run a mile and drink as much beer as possible. I will have to limp a mile right now, just having knee surgery, but we can figure something out.
I like the second half of it of drinking a lot of beer.
Yeah.
Running a mile, I spend a lot of money on car payments every month, so I don't have to walk or run.
When you run, there's a chance you snap your leg in half too. We discussed this earlier in the program. If you're just getting here, you could snap your leg right in half.
4 laps, 1 beer per lap. So this is on a track.
That seems 4 beers. 3 beers a lap.
4 laps.
Wait,
one
laps
beer
are
lap.
quick though. Laps are quick though. It
For
just doesn't.
who?
It doesn't seem like a lot for.
Talk about laps are quick. Around a fucking track?
He said for who? But 4 beers doesn't seem like a lot. Maybe if you're running, the endorphins get you drunker. I don't know.
No, I can crush 4 beers during this show. I'm good at that part. But where am I going to find a fucking regulation track? You think we'll call Miamisburg High School? Like, hey, can me and my buddy run around your track and slam garage beer?
Can we fucking? Hey, I know you're a high school, but can we fucking come get hammered on your football field? Like,
where does one even do an event like this?
oh, I'm crying. I'm fucking crying. If we'd be on a
Ben
list.
did it at a high school.
Okay. Ben, are you on a list that we don't know about? Because to
there is the old track at Harmon Field in Miamisburg, the old high school field. That's just open, and you can just walk right in.
Yeah,
so we could do that.
Frave, you're hired. I don't know what for position, but this is brilliant.
Yes.
Tick.
No fees.
No
fees to watch me fucking die.
Come watch Drew and I run a 20-minute mile while we drink 4 beers. I'll make it 20 steps and fucking tear my ACL. So it might be entertaining. Who knows? I don't know.
If you ever see me running, something's fucking wrong.
Yeah. K Breezy, I believe they call that trespassing. 2 grown men getting drunk around underage kids at a high school wouldn't look good on the old resume.
Well, there is an abandoned high school football field with track right over here.
We need to test this theory before we film it. I think
we got to do a practice run.
Yeah, absolutely. I know, Vic. I love you to death, but I don't think that matters. I think you're still on school grounds. I think you're still gonna.
No, Harmon Field in Miamisburg is not school grounds. That's owned by the city.
All right,
city property. So you're just drunk in public. You're not drunk at a school.
Okay, we're gonna do this, and then a week later, we're gonna have to go to our neighbors. Hi, my name is Ron, and I am a. You have to introduce yourself to your neighbors as a predator. Jesus.
No, you don't have to do that if you get drunk. You only got to do that if you pee and they see you.
Well, I'm doing it naked, so I mean,
the naked beer mile.
I can be there in 10. Let's go. This might have to happen. Maybe we
live in person. We gonna wear fucking GoPros.
Let's talk to our buddy and let's get hammered and run around Longworth a bunch of times. I like that.
Yeah, we can measure that out.
Yeah.
100%. I get drunk and run around Longworth in the fall all the time.
That's true. Yeah, I hobble around Longworth, and then we somehow make it to Bengal gyms. It's a miracle, folks. It's a miracle.
What the fuck happened?
Oh man, I don't know.
What the fuck?
80.
Don't worry, Dad's got a training regimen for us.
Okay.
He's always been known for being light on his feet. So
yeah. Ohio State player. You got to read it.
It says I've got a training regimen.
Oh, that's all. That's what it was. Okay. He didn't
it
provide
say
it.
The regiment. There's no details.
He's like, don't worry, boys. I got you. No details. Oh my God.
Gifted members. Jerome Lane got a membership from Frav. Big Tiger got a membership from Frav. Allen got a membership from Frav. Danielle Tilley got one from Frav. And BJ McKinney, avid Discord chat member, got a membership from Frav. So Fravor, Bueller. That's where your hard-earned money went.
Hell yeah, absolutely love it. All right, we're at about
80s
an hour.
training montage.
Yeah.
I like it.
Agreed. We're at about an hour here. The show has completely gone to shit, like it usually does. Sorry, sponsors, but you fucking knew who we were when you signed on with us. I love you guys. As soon as the off season picks up, look, the guys are in the building. Everybody's showing up to the office. Content's going to be a little more smoother. Here we go. What is this? More gifts? K Breezy.
This is member chat.
Oh, okay. Imagine the guy who commented on the video last week. Oh, he's having a heart attack or a stroke.
Yeah,
that guy's fucked. He's at
home. This isn't the media.
He's dead body, yelling at his computer screen or TV, whatever he's watching this on. Had a stroke. That guy's dead. He's done. He's absolutely done. Before we do something to get canceled here, look, we talked about Geno Stone. awesome team player taking a pay cut. Hopefully that money goes to Trey Hendrickson. We got into who we thought our rookie impact players are going to be. I went with Demetrius Knight. You went with the no-brainer, Dylan Fairchild. Absolutely good night. We talked about our GQ quarterback with a stable, almost said a rude word there, with a bunch of girlfriends. Awesome. And apparently we're running a drunk naked mile. So it's been a great show. We hit an hour. We talk with the chat. I got nothing left but a who day before we get canceled.
I got a yes to ice cream.
That's great. Absolutely.
His wife and kids packed up the house as he lost his mind on his TV with his non-football talk. And not your wife.
Oh, yours. Well, and I got to delete my browsing history now, apparently. So. Oh,
yeah. If somebody please wants to buy my fucking house, let me know. I'll send you the Zillow listing.
Oh, love you guys. Who day?
I love you too. I gotta kill this beer.
Yep. Do it. Garage beer. Drink it. Lime. Beer flavored beer.
I gotta pick that up. They're taking pictures of my house tomorrow. Fuck.
Your boys are ready to go. You already know. Grab a garage beer. Let's flow. No filter needed. Beer's getting deleted. It's the Cincy Unfiltered show. Let's go. Our boys are ready to go. Our boys are ready to go. You already know. Grab a garage beer. Let's flow. No filter needed. Beer's getting deleted. It's the Cincy Unfiltered show. Let's go.